Hey guys, LulaRoe, Karen Christine here. I want to share today with you guys what my number one tip is that I think is for all people in business. And it's not even a LulaRoe thing, but I incorporated it into my LulaRoe. I have been doing LulaRoe for 8 months. I've got a team with me of awesome girls, but I think this would benefit if you're in the queue. I think this is super valuable, or just information if you're thinking about doing LulaRoe. I work in marketing full time, and things are always changing, and so this is something I do in my day job, and I incorporate it into my LulaRoe also. So what the tip is I try to and it's simple, it's not rocket science. I just try to do something different tomorrow than I did today. And I do it in little ways. I also think that in my weekly sales that I'm constantly trying to think of something else to do, or what can I do, what can I change, and even if it's just like slightly, I'm always analyzing my week and what's going on. And my phone's about to fall. And I think that is, it's just something that people, you get into LulaRoe and you think the clothes sell themselves. And we know they do. They, 1000% do. But you have to sell you, and you have to sell your group, and you have to be present with your group and on Facebook, whatever platform it is you're selling. You have to be working that every single day in some way. It doesn't have to be a lot, it could just be touching, 2 minutes. But it has to be something, and I think that you constantly have to be evaluating yourself, being your own worst critic, to constantly be getting better and driving yourself to be better in your group. So when I first started, for example, just with my photos, I was using, well, the very first week, I was, using like a nice camera, and I uploaded them to Photoshop. I thought that, it's professional photos, for like a retail shop. I need to have like the best quality. And it spent so much time. So before my launch, so that was something that, I'm like, okay, I am going to change that. We're not going to do that again. I'm going to use my iPhone. And then I didn't like the way that the photos, I had a sign on a wall. I didn't like that. It just looked, because then I overlaid my logo on top of the photos, and so everything was nice and bright, and then I kind of had like a dull picture on the back. So it's like, okay, let me fix that. I was constantly analyzing and critiquing myself in terms of like inventory and, doing like a system or shop the row, or hey, this week, I don't think I engaged enough on my page, or next week I'm gonna, do more giveaways. Or, I think, my traffic was a little light this week. I felt like my sales weren't that strong. So what can I do next week different than I did this week? I'm gonna try and do previews, before my sale, or I'm gonna do more outfits, anything like that, So I think it's just that constant evaluating of yourself and of your shop, of your business, because it's social media, and I think everything changes really quick, and we have to be changing with it, and you have to stay exciting and engaging, because otherwise your shop is boring. If you're kind of boring, you have to be out there, and you have to put yourself out there, and you have to connect with your customers. But it's not always easy to do that. So just finding ways that you're comfortable doing that. Not everybody's a personality on Facebook Live, and you don't have to be. Everybody has a sweet spot somewhere, and it's finding what that is and honing in on what your skills are. But it's really just to, I think, keep monitoring what you're doing and keep changing, and ask for help. If you're just kind of like, okay, my sales were not that good this week, like I don't know what I did, or hey, I didn't do anything different, ask your upline, ask your teammates, be like, can you evaluate my page, or can you watch this, and or can you take a look at this, and can you give me advice? I'm not coming up with any ideas of things to change. Can you just help out in that way? People are always willing to help, and somebody else is going to see something that you don't see, so always feel free to reach out to people for help and advice, because I think that each day we have to be learning more and just always changing and improving ourselves in life and in business. So that is my tip. It's pretty simple, kind of common sense, I guess, but I think people a lot of times get stuck and they get into their shop and you're like, well, I'm just going to post my inventory. If people don't come, why aren't I getting any sales? You got to take a look. Then look from the outside in and look at your shop and look at yourself and look at what you're posting and what you're not posting and change it. Try one thing, change one thing up every week, or and I think that slowly you'll kind of you'll find a new groove and you'll find what's working for you. But I don't think it's right. You can't just blame it. Just be like, I'm not getting any sales. It's what are you doing to change? If what you're doing today is not working, do something different tomorrow. So I think that's just a key for life and business. And if you want to get to an end goal, then you just kind of like focus in on that goal and say, just keep evolving, and you'll get there. So that is my tip. If you liked this video, just hit, like and subscribe. The link to my group will be down below. Love for you to join or just take a peek. And my email will be below if you have any questions. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.